Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, has revealed key details about the Rural Community Immigration Pilot, RCIP. Specifically, the department has announced the launch of the pilot, along with the communities chosen to participate. RCIP is a pathway for foreign nationals who can help fill labor shortages in designated rural communities in Canada, outside of Quebec, and want to live long-term in these communities. Which communities have been selected to participate in RCIP? On January 30, IRCC announced that 14 communities had been selected to participate in the pilot. Each of these communities will be represented by a local economic development organization, which will work with IRCC to identify labor gaps, nominate trustworthy employers and recommend candidates to IRCC for PR. The communities will provide further details and timelines on when both employers and prospective PR candidates can expect to be able to apply. Who is eligible for RCIP? RCIP is an employer-focused community-specific pathway. All candidates need a job offer from a designated employer that meets certain conditions. In order to be eligible, candidates must have work experience. This should meet certain conditions. This requirement can also be waived for international graduates who meet certain conditions. Genuine offer of employment. An employment offer that is from a designated employer, one that is approved by an economic development organization. Language proficiency. The Canadian language benchmark required depends on the NOC tier of the job offer. Education. The applicant must have obtained at least a secondary school level credential. Proof of funds. Applicants need to show that they have sufficient funds to support themselves and their family for 1 year. Intent to reside. The applicant must intend to reside in the designated community they will work in. Certificate of recommendation. The applicant must have a valid certificate of recommendation from an economic development organization at the time of application. Replacement for Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, RNIP. This new pilot program is considered to be a replacement for the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, RNIP, which stopped accepting new applications in August 2024. RNIP launched in 2022 to encourage newcomers to Canada to settle in some of Canada's more remote regions. In this latest announcement, Mark Miller, Minister of Immigration, stated that there are plans to establish RNIP as a permanent program. What is an immigration pilot? Immigrant pilots are temporary pathways to permanent residence. Pilots can generally run for up to 5 years before they expire, upon which they cease to accept new applications. Canada runs immigration pilots to address specific regional or occupational labor shortages, and to support growth in certain areas or sectors. Pilot programs allow the federal government to experiment with new pathways and measure their success. Successful pilots can lead to the establishment of permanent immigration programs in the future.